mind to relax. And really kind of just set the mood in place and just give my perspective on things. And if you think something is wrong, or I say something that you disagree with, I'd love to hear from you. I know I don't get many listens, but I would really like to hear from those few people that do listen. Maybe I'm lucky if I break 30 people that listen. And, I'd like to grow it, but if it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow. And if I get less than 30, that's fine too. Just here having some thoughts that have come to my brain, and I have said there is no growth, or primarily there is no growth without some growing pains, both probably mental when the body grows as a child, and then there's mental growth and maturity that a lot of times comes from personal experiences and enlightenment often isn't from, it's not from hearing sometimes, enlightening words don't hit you until you face some form of trauma, and then you come to a realization on things. But we're living in a time right now where there's a lot of performative people out there, and they speak very loud and they're very aggressive, and they get away with a lot, and they're very emotional. And for me anyway, it kind of bothered me, because I always thought that we had reached where we were a more thoughtful nation, and we would listen to logic and reason. And maybe I was a complete fool on that, because I guess, to a degree, humans are not logical or reasonable. They are social. And through the social comes logic and reason. And I thought we had evolved to this point of being able to discuss ideas. And that's really not the case. And I've been rather upset and angry by that. Because even the Nazis got Nuremberg trials, but people that are canceled don't even get that. I mean, the punishment certainly isn't as severe as the Nazis, but there's certainly a lot of punishment going on out there without the person being heard, and innocent until proven guilty, or presumed innocent until proven guilty. If you do something, you are automatically guilty, and you are punished without any kind of hearing. And for me, a civil society means you get a hearing, you get some kind of hearing, wherever humanly possible. Anytime punitive action takes place, a person should be able to be heard out. And that is not the case today. Human beings are not able to be heard. And a lot of times, or at least what I've been observing, is there's a lot of mobocracy and mobbing up on people, and there is a belief that it's too dangerous to hear people that you disagree with, certain people that you disagree with, that the mob deems as fascistic or maybe a threat to democracy or whatever. And it's kind of sad that this is the time that we're living in. And so much of social media right now, there's so much restriction on what you can or cannot say. And there is, on that level, something that could help for human growth, but I believe is it's regressive. It's not helping people grow. It's making them more set in their ways. And I don't know if I'm going to change that. And I know for myself that I'm striving to grow even at 53 years of age, striving to grow on my diet and getting things done. And a lot of people they need to get up in the morning and face the day, and are striving to be able to make connection with human beings. And I guess there's somewhat of a limiting to that now because of the powers that be. And it seems like today the powers that be don't necessarily want to hear from you. And in some ways, they want to do you harm. And they're like inquisitors, and they'll accuse you of heresy if you say the wrong thing. And perhaps that is the way it has been throughout history. It seems to have gotten worse, and we are reverting back to more ignorant and more emotional times and less thoughtful times. And how does one respond to that? I was listening to, I forget his name, but he deals with narcissistic abuse. And he spoke about how the narcissist, the histrionic person, whether it's real trauma or it's just an act. And that's what we're seeing a lot of time is this is performative. And we've allowed the performative to have credence and reality. And it's been given power by our elites. And how does one push against it? Because they certainly can defame any human being in any way. And you don't have a chance to defend yourself. They will speak about you, and then you have no chance as a human being to speak out. And these people often do not want to talk to you. They want to talk about you, and sometimes they'll talk at you, but they don't want to talk to you or with you. And how do you handle that? How do you go about it? I've heard that sometimes silence can be powerful. But so can speaking up. And that, as the title says, there is no progress without pain. Progress and pain. I might have said pain and progress. You come out the other end more fulfilled. If you can defeat that drug addiction, that food addiction, that depression, you have to do things that are painful and embrace it. Just get up and take a deep breath. Embrace it's cold weather time right here in North America. Some places are colder than others, but just get out and just go embrace the cold. Take a shower, shave, look clean, put on some clothes, and face the day to the best of your ability. And each day, may it get better and better. And any problems that come about, hopefully you will face them with all of the knowledge and wisdom that you've obtained that is in your natural mind. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Those that listen to this, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for listening, those who do listen.